Hi, everyone. So glad to be here with you today. We are going to be revealing or unboxing the Mindful Momentum Box today. And more importantly, celebrating and setting our intentions for the month of October. So happy October. If you are here live with me, say hello. I always like to see the comments and know that everything is working. So I would appreciate you if you could do that. And if you're watching the replay, I also want to hear from you because I know that sometimes we can't make it live, but I still want to be a support to you. So tell me how your month is starting. We're going to introduce to begin our monthly theme for the Mindful Momentum Box. So whether you are a current member or a subscriber, or you are someone in our community, we can all set this intention and use this theme to guide our decisions, our actions, our goals, our life, our business, whatever. I am a big fan of using themes to help me focus in on an area of growth. So, the theme for the month in the Mindful Momentum Box is less is more. And I'm going to show you today how this box will help support that goal for you and how less is more can support you in your goals. Because I just actually got off a coaching call. So, if you're the client I was coaching with, hello, and thank you for being in alignment with this goal already, or this theme of less is more, because we were coaching on this topic related to her business and membership. And I think sometimes when it comes to business, productivity, we think cramming more in is better, right? If you live in the United States, we are trained to believe that more is better, bigger is better. And sometimes that can be true, right? Nothing's 100%. But when it comes to my philosophy, my belief system around productivity and business and anything related, I don't think that that more is more. I'm actually learning that less is more. And so productivity in particular isn't the productivity that I like to teach about, I should say, isn't about cramming more in, especially if you are a business owner. The more we do, the more exhausted we feel, and sometimes the less we are able to achieve. So, in that instance, hustling, overworking, cramming more in, working longer hours doesn't always get us the results we're after. Because as an entrepreneur or a business owner, you don't clock in and clock out. That style of productivity worked for businesses and still does that are on an hourly system where the more hours you work, the more money you make. And I worked, well, did I ever work that way? I guess a little bit. But my former career, I was a teacher. And before that, I was an architect. And we didn't get paid for overtime or for working more than the 40 hours per week. So that system really worked against me back then because more wasn't more money. It was more exhaustion and fatigue and overwhelm and stress, certainly. But a lot of the time, when you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, the more you work doesn't necessarily equal the more you make. Sometimes, yes, we work hard, we work longer, but this month we're focused in on less is more and how that can actually support your goals of gaining new clients, earning more income, because productivity is more about being effective and actually producing results. And a lot of the time when we are overworking, hustling to the point of fatigue and burnout, we are not able to reach those results because we have to then recover and rest and be away from our business. So, a question that can support you today, whether you're a member in the box or in the community, is, am I being busy? Am I making myself busy? Or am I being purposeful? Are the things I'm choosing to do, or the items on my to-do list or in my project management system, are they just keeping me busy? Or are they purposeful and impactful and helping me actually achieve results, the actual results you're after? And so that's the theme of our box this month. So promised you I would reveal what's inside. It's October 1st. So if you're a member, a new member, a current member, we are starting on this theme today. So I feel good about sharing this because I know all the members have received their box already. But the first thing you will see when you open the box is a less is more approach. And that's on purpose. It's intentional. This is a relaunch for me, right? I took a few months away from the box over the summer because my goal and my intention was to be present for my daughters and my family. And so I'm back and I've listened to feedback. I've evaluated what I think is working. And the purpose of this box is not to inundate you with a lot of stuff. Again, less is more is my philosophy. Pardon me. And so you won't see an overflowing huge box. It's a small box, but it's still fun to open. I don't know if you can relate, but I love receiving surprises in the mail, gifts in the mail, and they're less common these days in our digital world. So when you open your box, you'll receive a note card, that a printed insert that has a thank you message on the front, ways to connect with me. So if you are a member, I would really love to hear about what you thought about the box. You can DM me or contact me any of these ways. Take a picture with your box and send it to me, or post it and tag me on Instagram. I just would love to see it out in the wild and see how you're using it. See what you connect with the most. So that's my invitation on the front. On the back side, you have a list of what's included, some information to get started, some quick tips to start, and the QR code, because part of the box is access to our portal, our online portal, which I call the Hub, the Mindful Momentum Hub. In there, you have all your resources. You have the calendar with the schedule for our live guided planning sessions. So this is kind of like a planning system built in with the box. So live every Monday starting next week, or at the beginning of each week, we will have that session. So you can come with your planner and set your intentions for how your week is going to be successful. All of that is in the portal. So the links to join, the calendar, the schedule, and then also the replays. So say it doesn't work with your schedule, but you still want to follow along with us and go through the steps, you can do that on your own timeline. So the replays will be posted. You also have access to the private podcast. So twice a week, included with your membership, you can sign up for a private podcast, linked straight to your phone on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts. You can subscribe, and twice a week you will have a short, bite-sized pep talk that coordinates with our journal and with our theme of the month. So it's like having a coach in your back pocket, literally, right? Because your phone is with you at all times for most of us. And so I never want you to feel stuck. I want you to feel like you have access to support when you need it in an asynchronous, flexible way. So yes, you can attend live to that guided planning session, and you can also listen to those podcast episodes that are bite-sized. You can listen on the go on your own schedule, anytime you want, day or night. And then midweek, there is an invitation to join us for accountability calls. So a lot of the time we feel the slump as the week goes on. We start off the week with good intentions and higher energy. And then things, happen. Like last week, I had another challenging week. And so I can relate. It's hard to stay accountable to yourself when things in life are happening. So you can come live to those calls and you can check in, you can celebrate what's going well, and you can also reset yourself and do some co-working. If you have a hard time finding, a space or time to work on your goals, work on your tasks, come do it in community with others. We have co-hosts who guide those sessions, but a lot of the time is co-working. So just knowing that you have time set aside each week to come on camera or turn your camera off if you prefer, and just work alongside other people. It really helps those of us who have trouble focusing. Perhaps you have an ADHD diagnosis. A lot of the women I work with find that time valuable. So all of that is accessible via the QR code here into the hub. The other thing I included is a personal note of encouragement to each member, handwritten. I'm honored to be able to do that while our group is smaller. I hope to continue it as long as I can. Every month, you'll also receive a card and a calendar card is what I should call it. And you'll see the month of October is here and the theme, something artwork that I've developed to go with the theme. So that if you are a new member, you will have also found in your box the holder for the card. So my blurred background is something I can't figure out how to get rid of. But this can then be propped up onto your desk or somewhere else where you can see it often so that you can remind yourself that less is more, okay? And on the back, there's a little explanation and friendly reminders about our theme and space for you to jot down reminders to yourself or affirmations that you want to practice. Again, I want it to be at your fingertips and accessible so that it's a daily or present reminder to you throughout the month. And then every person who's been with me for a while should have a little clip that I put in so that you can keep all of your cards together, so that you can reflect on them. You can go back for reminders and just keep your collection going. You'll want to collect all the cards so that you know what we focused on and you can revisit them as needed. The main item in your box is our Mindful Momentum pages. So this is a weekly planner and journal combination. I developed this myself, had it printed. I'm really proud of the first iteration, and I kept it simple on purpose. Less is more. If you're starting out with us, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I don't want you to feel like you have to set aside a ton of time to do this, because that's not the case. This is purposely designed to be something that can help you in small pockets of time. So I will be guiding you through starting Friday. We're going to have our first guided planning session this Friday, October 3rd. And I'm going to help you set it up for the following week so that you know how to use it. We also have some videos to set your intentions and get started in the hub, the online portal. So there are resources to help you get started. But this is intentionally designed to be simple on purpose because I want you to feel like you can do this. It's not going to take a lot of time for you to do. So I'm realizing, again, my camera is not helping me today with my unboxing, but it's something that is just a 4-page spread for each week. And it includes things like your top 3 priorities, creating a to believe list, weekly reflection, gratitude practice, a to-do list built in, everything that I have used myself and with clients that allows me to stay on track with my goals and to see the progress and to set my intentions with flexibility. I'm going to teach you how to use this flexibly. Is that a word? so that you can make it your own tool. And then towards the back, there are blank pages that you can jot down the date, the day of the week. And I'm going to encourage you to use this in a few different ways. But again, you get to decide the way that works best for you. It could be for brain dumps, for journaling. I have journal prompts that you can answer. And right here, you can use this in a multitude of ways. So, and that's pretty much it. It is, like I said, designed to be easy and simple. There is a monthly spreadsheet as well as a little guide on how to use your pages and set your intentions for the month. And then every month I want to include, this is very loud, I want to include a special gift, that a little extra something that either coordinates with your journal or with the theme of the month to make it fun, to help drive home that message. And so this month, I forgot to take the plastic wrapping off this one. So one moment, I don't know if you can hear that, it's loud. But this month I included a custom made pencil pouch. And this is one of the quotes that inspired the theme of this month. It says, "When I do less, I make more space for what matters most." And so obviously this is a pencil pouch where you can put your Post-it notes, your pens, markers, pencils, washi tape, whatever you like to use when you're journaling or planning. Keep it nearby. It is meant to coordinate with the monthly theme, like I said, to be another reminder, and color theme coordinated as well. So to recap quickly, in your box, you received a custom pencil pouch that coordinates with the theme of the month, the monthly October edition of the Mindful Momentum pages. You would have received the calendar card for the month, which is a custom collectible calendar, the wooden calendar card holder. Now, if you were a current member, you already received one in a previous box. If you ever need another, just let me know. But I don't, again, want to just give you more and more stuff because less is more. So as long as you have one, it should be all you need. There was a personal note to every member and your printed insert with the checklist and the ability to scan directly to the login page for your hub. So that's what's included in this month's box. I still have just a couple of the actual planner journal combos, the Mindful Momentum pages left. And my final reminder today is that it's not too late. Yes, it's October 1st, but we have the whole month ahead of us. We are getting started on Friday. Well, tomorrow, the first pep talk will be released. Those are released every Tuesday and Thursday throughout the month. So tomorrow will be the first pep talk on your podcast feed. And then Friday morning, what time is that? Let me check. Friday morning is the first guided planning session. And that is at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And whether you have the journal or not, I have PDF version that I could always share with you if you're waiting for your physical copy to come. So it's not too late. If you want one of these planner only, sent directly to you so that you can join us to create mindful momentum around the theme this month of less is more. Everything that we do will be focused on that theme to help you achieve more progress, right? Less is more. When we cut back and create space, we can then make room for what matters most. And that includes your goals, your business, your hobbies, your relationships, your health, whatever it is that's on your heart that you want to grow or focus on. That's what we're making space for this month. So this is my invitation to join us. It's not too late. I will put the link to order the planner only I can ship those out today or tomorrow, and they will be in your hands very quickly. And you are invited to join those live sessions right away. Now, with the planner only, you would get access just to the live planning sessions. All of the other features of the portal are reserved for box subscribers. So if you want access to everything in the box, plus the private podcasts and all the live events, subscribe to the box. Get on our wait list. We're doing this every month. So I invite you to join us. Be in community with women who are like you, who want what you want in life and in business to create that momentum towards the things that matter the most to you without overworking, without hustling, and doing it in a mindful way that feels good, that doesn't leave you feeling burned out. I am going to be sharing examples of how I've created this for myself. I posted recently about my crochet project that I learned how to crochet this summer. I made space for that, and it's something that is not only fun and brings me joy, but is also very calming and helping me to feel more grounded and present and less anxious. And so I want to share all those tips and coach you to get there for yourself so that you can make room for what matters most to you. So I'm excited about this month. If you tuned in, thank you. I appreciate you. As we sign off, I want to just ask you that question. Member or not, all are welcome to engage with this. What's one thing you can say no to this week or let go of that will give you space for what matters most? Just think of one thing. We don't have to turn our whole life upside down, but what's just one thing you can say no to? Maybe it's like my example is I'm saying no to cleaning my stove today because I know I'm going to have to clean it again at the end of the week when my sisters come. I am going out of town, and so I'm going to wait to clean until it's closer to their arrival. And I'm saying no to cleaning today so that I have more space for other things that matter more to me today. So that is my invitation to you. Ask yourself, what's one thing you can say no to this week or let go of so that you can make space for what matters most to you. And if you want to post that here in the comment section, I will be cheering you on. I know others will as well. I'm here for you. If you need anything at all, just DM me or post in the comments. And I'll see you guys real soon. My goal is to be here every Wednesday for our Mindful Momentum Moment. And so you can look forward to those as well. Look for the events in the events section. And if there's anything else you need, reach out.